Do you know who was the successor to Francis Xavier in Japan? The first Christian missionaries in Japan reached there in 1549. They were led by Francis Xavier, one of the founders of the Jesuits. It was Xavier's vision that brought Christian missionaries to Japan. However, Xavier left 2 years later in 1551, intending to craft a Japan through China strategy. He had grown to understand the impact of Chinese culture on Japan, and he thought this the best long-term approach. In his place, he left a man named Cosme de Torres. Cosme de Torres was born in Valencia in 1510. Unlike Xavier, who went to Asia by going east along the Portuguese trade routes, Torres went west along the Spanish trade routes. He had no connection with the Jesuits at the time. He did missionary work in what is now Mexico, and then went to Asia. He met Xavier in the Spice Islands, and became a Jesuit in 1548. From there, he joined Xavier in his mission to go to Japan. As mission superior, Torres initially conducted his operations from Yamaguchi, a place on the southern part of the main island. It was in Yamaguchi where Xavier crafted a new approach to missionary work in Japan and had gained several hundred converts. And this approach was why Torres fit so well. The new strategy focused on education, not solely about the faith, but in general. Torres was a gifted educator. In his time in Japan, he held daily catechism classes for children. He also arranged classes where a native Japanese speaker would teach Japanese reading and writing to these same children. Torres would stay in Yamaguchi, making converts and debating Buddhists, until the anti-Christian Mori clan took over the area in 1556 and burned the mission to the ground. From there he moved to Bungo province in Kyushu, where a young daimyo offered him protection, as well as land for churches, a hospital, and other facilities. He moved to Yokosuka in 1562 in an effort to establish a permanent port for Portuguese shipping. That mission was burned down by groups from other areas wanting to become the permanent Portuguese port. Torres kept his positive outlook and helped the Jesuits scout a new location. He oversaw the selection of Nagasaki, which would have a huge impact in years to come. Cosme de Torres died on Amakusa Island in October of 1570. He is remembered for his zeal, his love of education, and his insistence on still celebrating Mass even on days where he could not physically stand up. Thank you for watching.